Sami Zayn winning 2023 Royal Rumble. Why WWE is being sold. Vince McMahon's return bring major WWE changes. Fans concerned over Randy Orton. Major star the one who finally dethrones Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes Return spoiled. Let's jump right into it. Why WWE is being sold. Rumors of WWE being sold continue to circle furiously around the company. Following Vince McMahon's comeback plans and his subsequent reappointment to the board, the landscape could be set for a major change again. McMahon resigned in disgrace back in July, with Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan, and Triple H taking over. Although he stepped down, he maintained voting rights in the company due to him being the owner of 28.7 million Class B shares. Now that he is back among the brass, there is reason to believe WWE is being sold in the near future. Naturally, fans will want to know why the biggest wrestling promotion in the world might be going under the hammer soon. If you are curious about this, watch on to find out. According to reports, Vince McMahon returned to the company he founded to facilitate its sale. The reason for WWE being sold is the upcoming deal negotiations for Raw and SmackDown's media rights. Instead of renewing them for billions, it would make more sense for the outright sale of the Big W altogether. WWE being sold to a new buyer is a realistic possibility at this moment in time. Vince McMahon's return to the board came out of nowhere and could result in a power struggle at the company. His statement to the higher-ups made his intentions clear, with the entire wrestling world now hooked onto this saga. The many buyers who are linked to purchasing the promotion include Fox, Disney, Warner Bros. Discovery, Comcast, Netflix, Amazon, Endeavor, and Liberty Media. Whether or not any of the current hierarchy will retain their positions if a sale were to go through is unclear. This entire thing is like one of those shocking Vinnie Mac power plays back in the day. If the sale ends up going through, it will be the end of an era. The fallout will also be extremely interesting, especially if McMahon ends up with a high designation within the company. Vince McMahon's return bring major WWE changes. On January 6, 2023, Vince McMahon was announced to be returning to WWE as executive chairman. While Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan will remain the co-CEOs and Triple H as the chief content officer, chances are this new role will have less power, especially creatively. As of now, McMahon and the rest of the company's leadership have claimed that day-to-day operations will not change, but many are wary that the new executive chairman will try to exercise greater control of the product. In the past, McMahon has been known to micromanage the company, especially in regards to the creative direction for weekly television. It was recently reported by Ringside News that a source within the Stanford-based company has claimed that Mr. McMahon will surely regain creative control at some point in the future. The source said, "No, but I'm sure it will happen." The former WWE chairman is a visionary and is largely responsible for the Stanford-based company's rise as a global juggernaut in sports entertainment. Due to his management, the promotion was able to become the largest entity in the history of the wrestling business. His booking decisions have, however, been singled out as oftentimes ludicrous. It remains to be seen whether Vince will take control of WWE's creative direction. Vince McMahon recently released a press release where he informed the board of directors that unless he has direct involvement as executive chairman, he won't support or approve any media rights deal or sale. The former world champion is a majority shareholder and also has majority voting power that allows him to make decisions concerning the company's internal matters. Based on the press release, it seems like Vince McMahon is holding the Stanford-based company hostage until he gets what he wants. After taking his position as executive chairman, he has the power to make virtually any move he desires. Fans concerned over Randy Orton. Kim Orton recently shared a picture on Instagram that also featured her husband and WWE legend Randy Orton. The Viper has been away from WWE TV for about 8 months at this point. He is currently out of action due to a legitimate back injury, and there's no concrete update on the date of his return. Randy Orton rarely posts on his social media. His wife, Kim Orton, recently shared a picture with the Viper on her official Instagram handle. In the picture, the couple can be seen holding hands while on a plane, and Orton is seemingly taking a nap in the picture. The photo that Kim shared quickly began making the rounds on Twitter and garnered tons of responses from people who were concerned about Orton's well-being. There hasn't been any major update on Randy Orton's injury lately, and his loyal fans are worried about his health. The Viper made his WWE main roster debut in mid-2002. It didn't take him long to establish himself as a top heel on Raw. Joining Triple H's Evolution stable was a turning point in his early career. Orton went on to pick victories over some of the biggest stars in the company at the time, including Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, and Rob Van Dam. Here's what Orton's biggest rival John Cena had to say about him. For 20 years, Randy Orton has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest WWE superstars ever. I have the utmost respect for every achievement he's earned and continues to earn. But my genuine love and admiration for him is in his maturity and growth as a human being. Here's to RKO. Cena wrote, "The apex predator has done it all in the business in a career spanning more than 20 years at this point. He will most certainly headline a Hall of Fame class somewhere down the line. Here's hoping Orton makes his long-awaited return soon. He is bound to receive a deafening pop when he finally makes an appearance on WWE TV. Do you miss Randy on weekly WWE television? Major star the one who finally dethrones Roman Reigns. Although Roman Reigns mainly appears on SmackDown, could the next undisputed Universal Champion be a WWE Raw superstar? Tasha Steelz, a former Impact Knockouts World Champion, believes that Cody Rhodes might finally dethrone the Tribal Chief. Rhodes has been on the road to recovery since June 2022 after tearing his pectoral muscle. Before the injury, he was undoubtedly a major player on Monday Night Raw, thanks to a high-profile feud against Seth Rollins. During a recent episode of the Busted Open podcast, Tasha Steelz gave her take on the American Nightmare's future in World Wrestling Entertainment. Cody Rhodes comes back. He climbs his way back up the ladder, and he takes the undisputed titles from Roman. Cody Rhodes has previously stated that he plans to win the WWE Championship. His late father, Dusty Rhodes, could never accomplish this goal, which is why the former AEW star views it as one of his top priorities. Steelz added, with the video packages between Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, he's gonna come back in a big way. If he has to climb that ladder again to get back to that championship contendership, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it for his father. While Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns could happen at some point down the line, the latter is currently set to defend his gold against another WWE Raw star, Kevin Owens. The match will take place on January 28th during the Royal Rumble event. Speculation suggests that Cody Rhodes might appear at WWE Royal Rumble 2023 in addition to Roman Reigns. The official event poster features the American Nightmare, indicating that a comeback could be on the horizon. All signs point towards Reigns heading into WrestleMania 39 as the Ultimate Champion, which makes the WWE Raw superstar a strong candidate for the role of challenger. After all, Rhodes is a significant favorite to win this year's 30-man Royal Rumble match, should he enter it. A victory would earn him a shot against the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania. Alternatively, the former AEW star could have a rematch against Seth Rollins on the Show of Shows. Should Cody Rhodes finally dethrone Roman Reigns? Sound off in the comments section below. Cody Rhodes' return spoiled. In a possible stroke of ingenious, WWE has initiated its plans for Cody Rhodes' return. He is apparently the subject of a multi-part series. The American Nightmare was last seen inside the ring at the Hell in a Cell event. Despite picking up a serious pectoral injury prior to his showdown against Seth Rollins, Rhodes finished the match and garnered massive respect from the WWE Universe. Rated 5 stars by Dave Meltzer, Cody gained a lot of credibility as a babyface with his heart. Cody Rhodes' return was rumored to be for the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble match. However, the 37-year-old megastar insisted on an earlier date after undergoing surgery. His interviews in late 2022 also hinted at a full recovery, but WWE didn't pull the trigger on his grand comeback due to its strict injury policies and fixed long-term plans. One of the favorites to win the Rumble, Cody was expected to be a surprise entrant at this year's signature multi-man battle royal. It is absolutely not the case as it turns out. According to Dave Meltzer of One, Cody Rhodes' return will be built up through a series of videos aired on WWE's weekly programs. So I had always figured that Cody Rhodes' return would be a surprise at the Royal Rumble, but it is absolutely not going to be. They're doing a multi-part series, building up his return. He's evidently slotted in a high place at WrestleMania. On the January 2nd episode of Raw, WWE aired a vignette labeled a special look at Cody Rhodes' road to recovery. A to be continued sign in the American Nightmare's font flashed at the bottom of the screen. Rumors of Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble and headlining WrestleMania 39 with Roman Reigns are a common theme. However, such a scenario wasn't in the original idea when Vince McMahon ran the creative. Leading up to the January 28th event, the vignettes on the upcoming Raw shows could culminate with a solid promo by the megastar himself. Cody announcing his return at Royal Rumble would be surreal, made all the more interesting by his supposed revelation of being the first competitor. Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble match after entering at number 1 would be a slight mockery of Roman Reigns ahead of WrestleMania. The undisputed champion attempted the feat in 2016 and almost managed to pull it off if not for a surprise entry of Triple H. Protecting Rhodes until the end will be a difficult task. One way WWE could stall his participation is by allowing Seth Rollins to ambush the babyface prior to his entry. Both active participants can indulge in a brawl at ringside till the climax. Sami Zayn winning 2023 Royal Rumble. WWE tweeted a question, "What are your early Royal Rumble predictions?" Every year, irrespective of anybody asking, the fans have their picks for a winner. This includes rumored names, favorites, and even wild cards. Since 2018, the two winners have gone on to wrestle at WrestleMania for the men's and women's world championships. There have been rumors of The Rock potentially being a surprise entry and winning the Battle Royal to face his cousin Roman Reigns in a dream bout. Cody Rhodes is yet another popular name that has sparkled since the People's Champion has a busy schedule, and there is a possibility that it will render The Rock unable to contribute to a feud of this magnitude. Elsewhere, the women's roster has experienced a major shakeup owing to Charlotte Flair's world title win on the last episode of SmackDown in 2022. Mercedes Moné has evidently called it quits with WWE, while Naomi still hasn't been seen in a wrestling ring since early last year. The January extravaganza is an easy sell for the company owing to its remarkably unanimous indulging in picking one's favorite wrestler as the Royal Rumble winner, along with the bout itself carrying the mystery. The Stanford-based company has produced some high-quality action-packed Rumble bouts over the years, with some of them even having a surprise winner. In recent times, however, they have relied too much on part-time superstars, or simply those that do not click the way WWE hopes they will with their fans. A prime example of this was last year. Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey bring star power to the table. The latter's return and the Beast entering the bout were big surprises, but both of them ultimately evoked a mixed overall reception from the viewers. Who is your pick to win the Royal Rumble this year? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take